Welcome to Badminton Unlimited, your weekly access to badminton and beyond. This week, we chat with Singapore top men's doubles pair Kean and Hean about their budding partnership. And we report on the Balkan Under 15 Championships as the brightest young shuttlers from Southeast Europe compete for top honours. At high levels of play, rallies in doubles are extremely fast and none more so than in the men's format. With its sheer pace and skill, men's doubles is always thrilling and exciting to watch, and it is among the most competitive of the 5 disciplines. Aspiring to reach the top level of the sport is Singapore's men's doubles duo Hean and Hean. Badminton Unlimited sat down with the nation's brightest men's pair at the recent Singapore International Series to find out more about their budding partnership.
We started the partnership during last year, which is this competition, around August.
We were very excited at first because we knew each other since we were 11 and 12. So we want to partner each other a lot. Then because at first we weren't ready, we were still very young, then were not ready to expose to such big tournaments. Then so coaches will assign a senior partner to partner us, to bring us up first. So when we got better at it, then coaches will decide to pair us up.
Part of the national youth setup, both players had always trained together but not partnered since they were 12 years old. Last year, the coaches decided to pair them up to develop them for the future, and what a start it was for the youngsters as Loh and He found success in their first competitive outing together at the 2015 Singapore International Series.
We didn't expect anything because last year we got a very strong pair, Kean and Tam They were here competing, but they lost to the finalist, our opponent. So it's quite fortunate for us. Actually. So for us to get champion with such strong opponents, we are very lucky and very surprised for us because we didn't know we are capable of doing that in such short period of time. And it shows that we are potential. We are potential to do much better.
For Loh, the victory was a morale boost for the 21-year-old who was struggling with form and frustrated with the lack of results with previous partners.
I got more motivated because before that I was quite down because we keep shuffling the partners, and I wasn't doing quite well before that. So for this competition, I got my first champion in my 2 years, 3 years. So I was quite happy because this is my first champion, and it makes me look forward to what I can do in the next competition. Yeah.
Confirm will give us certain motivation because we were the champions, but at the same time it will also give us a little bit of pressure because champions the previous competition, then you don't want to lose early in the next tournament. So what we can do is keep telling ourselves to forget about the champion, then treat every competition as our new competition, first match. So hopefully that will help and make us do better.
Buoyed by the result in Singapore, the fledgling partnership followed up with a first ever quarter-final finish at a Grand Prix tournament.
After getting the champion here, then the next day we fly to Vietnam. We were in the qualifying. Then from qualifying we went to the main draw, win the first game, second game. Then I think it's a very good boost for us. Even though we walk over for the quarterfinal rounds because of his ankle, but I think give us extra motivation to look forward to the next tournament.
We are capable of doing better, so I think we should slowly improve our gameplay.
Ranked 55th in the world, the Singaporean pair have had their moments this year, beating top-ranked pairs. But the youngsters recognize they are only at the tip of the learning curve, and there's much to improve if they want to be among the best.
The only thing we are lacking is consistency because we may play well today and play very badly tomorrow. So it's something we have to work on. For young player like us, it's important to lose more at first. Yeah, we have to lose in order to know what we are lacking of.
Nobody can win every competition because no one is perfect. So I think we just have to do our best in every competition. We play to our best, and we see how far we can go.
I think young player is like us. It's naturally we will lose more than we win. So it's not a bad thing, but as time goes on, we will get better.
Although there's still a long way to go for Singapore's men's doubles duo, they are not giving up on their dreams and are drawing inspiration from the country's first ever Olympic gold medalist. Swimmer Joseph Schooling's extraordinary achievement in Rio has given Loh Kian Hen and Terry He added belief that with fearless hard work and imperishable determination, nothing is impossible.
He will inspire a lot of Singaporeans to dare to dream.
He inspired a lot of us, and I think he makes the impossible possible, which is something very unexpected and difficult to do. So it makes me train even harder and more motivated. It will make me strive even harder to become a world champion, to become an Olympic gold medalist.
Time to test your badminton knowledge. This week's trivia is about Carolina Marin. She's an Olympic gold medalist and a two-time world champion, but can you name the first international title she won? We give you the answer after the break. When we return, the best and the brightest young shuttlers from Southeast Europe compete at the Balkan Under 15 Championships. Get in touch with us on social media. Follow us on Twitter, tell us what you think of the latest news, or perhaps you just want to leave an encouraging post for your favorite player on Facebook. If you've got any comments or photos to share, do get connected with us on these social media platforms. Before the break, we asked you to name the first international title Carolina Marin won. The answer is the 2009 Irish Open. The Olympic champion clinched the first title of her career in Dublin when she was just 16 years old. 4 years later, Marin became the first Spaniard to win a Grand Prix gold title after beating Kirsty Gilmore in straight games at the 2013 London Grand Prix Gold. Since then, she has climbed on top of the podium at 5 World Superseries events, won the European Championships twice, and is a double world champion after grabbing back-to-back titles in 2014 and 2015. And Carolina Marin's greatest achievement was winning gold in women's singles at the recent Rio Olympic Games. Tokyo welcomed some of the world's best shuttlers to its city last week when it hosted the Yonex Open Japan. Finals day began with the men's doubles event, and it saw China's Lee Jung-hui and Liu Yu-cheng taking on Kim Ki-jung and Ko Sung-hyun of Korea. After negotiating through a tight opening few points, Lee and Liu soon peeled away from Kim and Ko to clinch the first game. The Korean duo then came out trying to make amends in the second, and in similar fashion to the opener, their opponents were once again sailing away with the lead. Lee and Liu finally put Kim and Ko out of their misery after 37 minutes, concluding the match with the final score 21-12, 21-12. The women's doubles final was a repeat of last month's Olympic title showdown, with gold medalists Misaki Matsutomo and Ayaka Takahashi hoping to put another one over their Danish rivals Christina Pedersen and Camilla Ritter-Yeo. Still smarting from their loss in Rio, the Danish women were looking for a strong start but couldn't deny Matsutomo and Takahashi from clinching the first game. Another tight contest followed in the second. This time, Denmark's world number 6 duo were on point to level the scores. If revenge was what they wanted, the Danes certainly got the result. After their Japanese opponents' challenge wilted in the deciding game, Pedersen and Ritter-Jo quickly took advantage for an emphatic win. Final score 19-21, 21-18, 21-12. It was another tale of redemption in the men's singles contest. Olympic silver medal winner Lee Chong-wei was also keen to bounce back in Japan and face Denmark's Jan Jørgensen in the final. After grabbing the opening game, the Malaysian world #1 was denied from taking the match in straight games after an inspired Jørgensen snatched the second. But the Dane had no answers in the rubber once Lee found his rhythm again. The Southeast Asian walked away victorious with the final score 21-18, 15-21, 21-16. With the recent spate of retirements from the national team, China's future in women's singles will rest on the shoulders of finalists He Bingjiao and Sun Yu. Both shuttlers were keen to show they're ready to take up the mantle, and it was He who drew first blood, taking the opening game. Sun fought back to force the match into a decider but couldn't carry the momentum over. He proved the more composed in the rubber and beat her compatriot in a close contest. The final score read 21-14, 7-21, 21-18. Concluding the day was the mixed doubles final with Tseng Si-wei and Cheng Tsing-chen squaring off against Ko Sung-hyun and Kim Ha-na. Koreans Ko and Kim may sit at the top of the world rankings, but they were totally outplayed by their modestly ranked Chinese counterparts in Tokyo. World number 35, Tseng and Chen played fearlessly from the start and quickly took the first game. Ko and Kim tried to stay close in the following game, but Tseng and Chen were relentless in their offense. The Chinese duo winning convincingly in straight games 21-10, 21-15. Badminton is slowly but surely gaining a strong foothold across Europe. Now more than ever since Spain, an unknown badminton nation a few years ago, has produced a world and Olympic champion. Serbia is among the European countries riding the wave of the sport's growing popularity in the continent. Badminton Unlimited recently featured a popular girls' camp in the city of Kragujevac that successfully staged its 6th edition. Our cameras now travel northwest to the historical city of Novi Sad to showcase another event hosted by the country, the Balkan Under 15 Badminton Championships.
Balkan Under 15 Championship gathered 6 countries in team and individual events, and also the 7th country, Bosnia and Herzegovina, had their representative as umpires. So beside host Serbia, we had Turkey, Bulgaria, Romania, Greece, and Croatia.
The Balkans is a region in Southeast Europe, covering nations from Slovenia to Greece in the south and as far as Moldova in the northeast. The Balkan Badminton Association was founded in the 1990s and to date has 12 association members working closely together to promote and develop the racket sport.
First, the events which were started were just men and women elite senior badminton Balkan championship competitions. In time, we developed our events to the under 19, under 17, under 15, under 13 and veteran categories. And this Balkan Badminton Under 15 Championship is one of the most popular among all the member association of Balkan Badminton Association.
Having previously organized other age group competitions, the Badminton Association of Serbia is not new to hosting regional tournaments. So when the country was selected to open its doors to Balkan's brightest young shuttlers in the under 15 category, the administrators of the game enthusiastically rose to the occasion.
Badminton Association of Serbia is managing and coordinating all the activities related to the organization of this event. We of course have help of the local club called Badminton Club Novi Sad and a regional association called Badminton Association of Vojvodina.
As developing badminton is the main focus of the tournament, the competition provided opportunities for national junior players in the region to pit their skills against their neighbors.
We would like to achieve a few objectives. probably the most important is to make this competition be the best in the region, probably one of the best competitions on the continent. And the other objective would be to provide our players a chance to compete with better and more qualitative players from the region, and so they can develop more.
The three-day competition saw hosts Serbia beat defending champions Turkey for the highest honor in the team event, while Croatia and Greece shared third place.
This tournament was very important for me and my friend because we are first time won a gold medal in team events from Serbia.
I want to congratulate the national team of Serbia for winning the gold at team event at Balkan Under 15 Badminton Championships. I'm so proud of them, and I really can't explain how excited and how proud I am.
In the battle for individual glory, Turkey dominated the championships, winning 12 medals out of the 20 awarded. The young Turkish shuttlers grabbed 4 golds, and the host nation did not do badly either. They won a gold, a silver, and 2 bronze.
I'm very happy because this experience here, I'm very happy because of this atmosphere and the results.
As the curtains fell on the 2060 Balkan Under 15 Badminton Championships, the administrators are already making plans for a bigger and better competition, with one goal in mind: the development of the sport.
The vision, we can say, and the goal for the Balkan Championships in general is to gather, let's say, one place all the Balkan associations, member federation. It means that we will try in the future to get all of 12 member federations for Balkan on one place. I believe that the record at this moment is 9. It was a couple years ago also in Serbia, but we will really try to get all the high performance countries with these new grassroots level countries on the same place, because the goal is not just to have a good competition and a good result. The goal is really to support the others to develop their national badminton through Balkan Badminton Association activities.
Badminton is certainly seeing a significant growth in popularity in Southern and Eastern Europe. With enthusiastic and talented young shuttlers leading their countries on the court, and administrators working hard behind the scenes, the future of the racket sport in the region is looking bright. When we return, we are in Indonesia to find out more about Hevindo, a modest but dedicated badminton club nurturing the nation's young shuttlers. Visit our YouTube channel, badmintonworld.tv. Their tournament highlights, plays of the day, as well as past matches to savor. Missed an episode of Badminton Unlimited? Do not fret. All the episodes are available for your viewing pleasure. All the best badminton clips are just a click away. With Indonesia's national training center based in Jakarta, it's expected that capital-based badminton clubs like Jarum and Jaya Raya receive a lot of attention from both the administrators and fans. But this has hardly dented the contributions of clubs hailing from other parts of the archipelago. In Balikpapan, a seaport city in the province of East Kalimantan, lies Hevindo, a small badminton club that's nurturing young players with unbridled passion.
Kami di Hevindo.
All of us at the Hevindo Club are like one big family. We are always helping one another. If any of us is struggling to finance for training, the rest of us will try to chip in. And if we are traveling for competitions, we'll manage the costs together.
Biaya kita tanggung sama-sama.
Our crew was at Hevindo's humble training hall recently to check out what's keeping the club going. In its 10th year, Hevindo is staffed by a dedicated coaching team who oversees 2 sets of players that are grouped based on their skill levels.
Jadi selesai gedung dibangun 2006.
After the hall was built in 2006, we began building the club slowly. We started with the recruitment of coaches. Some of them came from the Java region.
Membantu pelatihan di sini.
Currently, we have 4 coaches, and including me, and 2 coaches responsible for the B class, and 2 coaches, including me, responsible for the A class. But then all the program is under my supervision. For the A group, we have 20 players, and all is under 15, under 12, and under 10. And for the B level, for sure, of course, they just start, or just we call it a beginner.
Although Hevindo is far from competing on the national circuit with the big boys, the club is biding its time taking part in city and provincial level tournaments. And it is here that its young players have turned in promising results.
We have a kejuaraan kota, and then we won 7 medal from 9 medal. And we also Porseni is pekan olahraga, and also in Balikpapan. And before that, we have like a O2SN. O2SN, we send 1 woman single and also 1 single man single, all under 10. And for the woman single, she became a champion for the East Kalimantan province.
Hevindo's domestic success is no coincidence. One of the pillars that holds up the club is its willingness to train and nurture the youngest of talents. And as soon as their players reach a good level, the coaches are more than happy to let them continue their development with bigger clubs.
Kami melatih atlet betul-betul dari
We train the players from the earliest possible age. Our coaches will be sent to schools to conduct training sessions, and from there, we'll scout those kids who show promise. We'll convince their parents to let them train with Hevindo so we can develop them properly.
Supaya latihan lebih intensif lagi.
The Mutiara Cardinal take my athlete, and also we have Tangkas, and also we also have as we now like a Jarum audition, and last 2 years we also send the people go to Jarum. We concern in our developing in earlier age first, but then as Pak Endi told us before, let's say any sponsor come, so who knows, become a big club.
The club may have its limitations, but these circumstances have also helped Hevindo cultivate a close-knit group and instill character into their players.
Dulu waktu pertama kali Om Satrio sini kan.
When Coach Satrio first came, we didn't know what he is like. But after some time, we became really connected to Coach Satrio.
Akrab, jadi Om Satrio mau pegang yang besar-besar.
We not like a coach. We also like a father and mother for them, and also like a teacher. Because if we talking about the badminton trend, we not talking about how they play. We also teach them about the attitude. We call it sopan santun in Indonesia, and also how respect each other. It's not about I become champion and then that's all. We have to respect each other.
For those who are used to big city clubs, Hevindo would seem like just a small player in the badminton scene. But whatever their status might be, it does little to the wide-eyed aspirations of the club's budding shuttlers.
Saya cita-citanya ingin menjadi.
My ambition is to be a world-class player, just like Susi Susanti, Rachana Intanon, Carolina Marin, Saina Newell, and the rest.
Lain-lain.
Cita-cita saya ingin.
I want to be like Chen Long, Lee Chong Wei, and Lin Tan.
Long, Lee Chong Wei, Lin Dan.
Before we go, let's see what the international circuit looks like as we check the Badminton Unlimited calendar. Next week on Badminton Unlimited, we have an exclusive with Great Britain's Olympic bronze medalist Chris Langridge and Marcus Ellis as they tell us about their amazing journey in Rio. We'll see you next week.